Well, now that that's over with and Hyrule is pyramided, we were instructed to go to the Sacred Grove, which requires us to pretty much just immediately warp, and that's the wrong area already, to North Faron, if I could find it, which I did, but it took me... Holy dude, that was... I was in the middle of something. You don't need to shoot me. That was just rude. Anyway, we need to head off to North Faron Woods, and we're here. And there was one scene I actually did miss when you were tightroping over Telma's bar. If you stopped, I missed the prompt for it, which is why I didn't show it. The people in the bar will talk about you, saying of your heroic acts and things of that nature, which is kind of cool. They acknowledge you, but they're like, oh, he's not from Hyrule, he's from Orden. So apparently it's just kind of disowned as part of the world. Hi. We have little wooden puppets. And the same stupid monkey we have to deal with. You're free. Can you go away now? Did you save me? Thank you. Listen, since you're so nice, let me tell you something. There's a really pretty wooded area on the other side of that cliff. I climbed over there, but when I tried to get deeper into the woods, those guys attacked me. Well, inside of those woods, anyway. Soon to be me. That could have been funny, but it wasn't. So. Yeah, we're cliff jumping, Midna. Thank you. It's a bit coincidental that they pretty much told us where to go, isn't it, monkey? Kind of also surprised at the idea that he's like instructing me to go to a place that I'm gonna get attacked in. Why would you tell someone that? They're like, oh yeah, there's this pretty place down the road. You'll just get murdered if you go there. Like, who instructs someone to do that in a real life situation? Because I don't know anybody that does. I don't want to wait. Hurry up. Thank you. Now, if you're careful, you have to dodge these, tightrope across it. Wait a minute, we didn't. Did we? No, it's right there. Okay, just make sure. It gave it away, but I was worried. Because over here's a howling stone. So... I was gonna say, I think I know this one. Holy crap, I did it on my first try, are you kidding? Let's do it again then. Now forgive me on this because this is where the Howling Stones kind of get to the point of being unrecognizable, but by the sounds of it I want to say that that was the Prelude of Light. But if I'm wrong, then crap, don't yell at me. But yeah, no, after a certain while, they just become so unrecognizable to me. I want to say it was the Prelude of Light, it sounded pretty much like it. And we're down here to the Sacred Grove, so we made it to our destination. I've been trying to avoid talking about a certain situation just because it's like I don't want to beat around the bush, but now that we're here, I can get into it. First, I need to go over here and use this Howling Stone. Got it. you need to be told what that is, well, I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, this introduces us to the Skull Kid. And, of course, as per the regular fan base that we are so gracefully a part of, there's theories surrounding him too. And when it does come to theories, I'd like to point out that I'm not, like, confirming it's fact or anything. I just really find them interesting, so I enjoy talking about them, just because it's kind of fun to see what can be come up with that makes sense. So, yeah. All you gotta do is just find him, and then attack him. And you could find him by listening, which is gonna be a bit hard for me, considering I have to have the TV turned down. Or sometimes he'll wave his lantern around. Now, this also kind of psychs me out, because if you notice right here, this is a dead end. But the thing is that that's the way you're supposed to go. So you actually have to leave this area, get confused, and then come back. Because everywhere else you can't really go other than where you came. I'm pretty sure there's actually one other open area. Is it here? But no, the thing with Skull Kid is that, for starters, you can hear him playing Saria's song. And if you remember from... well, I mean, I didn't really show the story in Mishura. The story that Andrew's grandmother talks about involves the Skull Kid and the four giants, and, you know, the four giants that shaped the earth and all that. Which also kind of implies that, well, Skull Kid can't age. Or at least they have a really long lifespan, which kind of could make it that this could be the exact same one from Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. Which would be pretty cool. Wait a minute, did I pass it? Hold on, what? How did I even... I'm confused now. Alright, I knew where I was, but now I don't. No, I don't want to be this way. And also, his face in this game kind of draws a similarity to the moon in Majora's Mask. He plays using pipes, kind of like that of the Deku Scrub, but I mean, I guess that's really not that far out of the realm of reason. I don't really know what he summons. I don't know the official names of those. I mean, I guess that is going to be qualified as Skull Kids as well. I just don't want to call him anything just in the off case that I'm wrong. So yeah, no, there's theories surrounding him. I want to say there's more. I'm just trying to think on, well, you guys, leave me alone. I don't like them because they're unlimited and they never stop spawning, and this place is overall really just a pain in the ass to navigate, so I'm not a fan of this area. The sooner it's done, the better, is pretty much the way I view it. He's up there, I'm pretty sure, which actually means we gotta turn to the right. And then go through the other way. See, I remember this because I did it not too long ago, so. Although I'm not gonna promise I'm gonna be able to do everything with ease around here. Especially since there's a certain glitch that's gonna happen to me later in the point that I'm gonna warn you guys about, so you don't have to restart everything. Oh, I missed. Also, there's another thing that kind of confuses me, is the idea that Skull Kids are apparently what happens when the Kokiri get lost inside of the Lost Woods. But when an adult get lost inside of the Lost Woods, they turn into Astolfos. So I'm a bit curious on the science behind that, but I mean, I'm pretty sure that's what it's supposed to be. And what you do is you end up killing all of his things, and then when he goes to summon up more, you jump up and you strike him. In other words, if you don't, he will summon them, or he'll run away and just teleport away from you, which, honestly, I never knew about that until I watched Prince Boo. Because I was always wondering, I'm like, how are you supposed to be able to get him? I was always able to do it just by, honestly, accident. Like, I thought you were supposed to get him tied into a mess. Like, you would have to use the bee, attack the puppets, and then, like, just coincidentally run into him. Because I never understood it. It never made sense to me. But I guess, obviously, I just kind of lack a brain or something. I mean, this way makes sense, it's just not what I would have thought of. Did you just summon more? Don't you summon more? Good. That was satisfying. Honestly, I don't like the Skull Kid that much in this game. He kind of bothers me. But that's just because I can't figure out what this area or anything for anything. Also, an issue I did take care of was because I brought it up in like previous parts. I'd say like I didn't know where I was going, or I couldn't see, and it was really easy to see on the monitor. But I fixed that issue now, so I recalibrated my TV brightness, color, and all that. So now I should be able to play with a lot better. Just a lot better. Just a lot better. With a lot better. That's the end of the sentence. We're guardians of the land. Guide us to where we once stood. Only then can you enter the sacred grove. I'm in the sacred grove, what are you talking about? Anyway, this is what most people would consider to be the hardest puzzle of the game. I'm not going to say I disagree with that statement, but I will say that I'm not a fan of this puzzle. How do I do this? Because, like, to me there's pretty much no way of doing it that doesn't cause some sort of problem. I already think I've messed it up. Like, this is the thing that I don't really have memorized too well. But, you know, I can do it. It just kind of happens by accident. And hopefully this doesn't take super long either. We'll just put that guy over there. Make him jump. Okay, yeah, this should work. For another one jump. And I think we can still make this salvageable. There's no point in jumping over there because you're just gonna have to jump back. I'm thinking, trust me. As hard as that may be for some of you. Because you want to get it so one of them is in a corner. Both the top right and then the bottom left, or vice versa. No, because then I can't do that. I'll just make them jump into each other here in a minute. Yeah, fuck you guys. Well, there's no point in jumping forward twice, is there? No, I don't think so. I think I've got it a little bit better. Yeah, no, I feel like I've got it here now. He's in there. And then you turn this way, and done. There you go. That's a basic thing that you want it done. I could have performed that way better, but hey, I got it done on my first try, so I'm happy. Go now to the sacred place. Beast. We yield passage to the sacred grove. You guys have fun standing there. I'll be leaving. As we enter this misty looking place. fog. I think fog would be better. No, just run past it. Well, that's certainly a thing. The sword accepted you as its master. This thing is the embodiment of evil magic that Zant cast on you. It is definitely different from our tribe's shadow magic. Careful. If you touch it, you'll turn back into a beast. This thing is too dangerous. It's probably for the best if we just leave it here, huh? But on the other hand, if we keep it, you'd be able to transform into a beast anytime you wanted. Yeah, since Zant was kind enough to give this to us, we should be thankful and use it all we can. If you need me, just call me. I want to keep a low profile, so I'll hide in your shadow when you're human, but we can change. I can change you whenever. You can be a wolf anytime you like. Also, thanks to this, you can warp to wherever you want when switching into your wolf form. Hey, listen, I got a small favor to ask. Would you mind coming with me to find something called the Mirror of Twilight? It's hidden somewhere in Hyrule. Yeah, the Mirror of Twilight, our last potential link to Zant.